Morning Miners, Packrat here, as you well know, here with another interesting game. This is another episode of Packrat's Backroom Catch, a Flash game this time. Now, I've actually got Camtasia Studio running here finally so that I can actually play this game because I've been wanting to actually show you guys this game for a long time. This game is obviously called Black Ships Fill the Sky. It's a game you can find on Kongregate. It's a free game, so no worries about paying or anything like that. It's a very unknown game. That's why I've been wanting to show this to you guys, because I find it pretty interesting. You'll see that it's got some good humor to it. When we go in between levels, you'll see that. The basis of the game is basically you're going to be this little ship that flies around and destroys everything. Obviously with a twist, otherwise it wouldn't be a good game. The first thing you're going to notice is that I have a tether beam or a tractor beam for a main way of interacting with the world, and also that I have little bitty ships floating around me. There's something that is actually a pretty big theme in the game. Like when you die, you actually become a bunch of little bitty ships, and get teleported back to the beginning of the current room, which I always found pretty interesting in itself. It's just a odd concept that when you die, you just become the little ships. It's strange, and there's a lot of quirky stuff in this game that I just find so intriguing. And I didn't even mean to go there yet. Let's see, what do I got to play with? Now, in the inventory screen, you have a lot of stuff. By the way, I'm not going to show you everything about this game. I'll show you guys the basics of it, because one of the things that is not good about this game is there's essentially no tutorial. Your tutorial is playing the game. And there's a lot of stuff that I didn't figure out until many, many playthroughs later on. And I'll show you a few of those things as we go along. But first of all, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this thing a little bit so I can come up here. And also, this game has a pretty steep learning curve. Like, I just got past the first level, which is just a bunch of... It's basically playing asteroids with a tether beam, or a tractor beam. And as soon as you go in here, the first thing you fight can basically kill you in 2 hits. Which, without your tractor beam upgraded, you can't even move or damage. All you can really do is avoid it. And here's another thing about the game. See this little one right here? That star? That star you can pick up. The pickups in this game are very difficult to see, except for the gray matter. It's actually pretty easy. But also, like I was saying, this game is unusual. Like, I just blew up that guy, became a bunch of little guys. And this is a first enemy, so... You actually don't fight another one like this for quite a while, either. Oh, you learn to like the stuff like the little planets and stuff like that. Now, the style of this game is entirely black and white. As you can see, there's never any color in this game at all. That is just awesome to me. I think what they're trying to imitate is the old movie style, the old black and white movies, and I love the style that they chose. It just looks so incredible. Also, if you notice that my playing field is just this little strip of land right here. I can't go that far left or right. In fact, I could have made this video like so much smaller if I wanted to, but it would have looked really, really weird. And all this stuff on the bottom here, if I had changed the screen size, oh crud, I hate it when I do that. Well, let's see if I can't even fix that. Okay, well, I guess you guys are going to see that for the rest of the video. But anyways, as you saw, this adjusts with the screen size. If the screen was actually this long, then it would show up here, and so on and so forth. And it's actually supposed to be up there. But whatever. So, because the screen is designed to be just that wide. And here's the comedy that you get in the game. I do like this. Yeah, I'm not going to show too many of them because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I want you to see in the game. On this level, you actually need to hide from that guy right there because he can kick your butt very easily. And again, this is an unusual element of the game where you're actually hiding. Now, if you're looking for the asteroids that actually have stuff in them, there are 3 types of things you're looking for in the game. You have the black matter, which you get from destroying some of the little ships and the asteroids and stuff like that. The white matter, which you get from some of the buildings and some of the things that shoot at you. and the gray matter, which just kind of shows up from a lot of other stuff. It's the little brains that I pick up. The black matter is actually difficult to see. It's like little floating black orbs on the screen. But the white matter is the hard one. That one, it's a very rare thing to find, and when it does show up, it just looks like the stars on the screen behind it. So I'll point those out to you when I see them. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this again. Okay. Also, don't forget about stuff like your shields. These are your shields here. You take damage really easily in this game, and if you don't, you're gonna get hit. I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade these a little bit. These are your shields, and this is your hull. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff in this game that I didn't figure out until multiple playthroughs through. For instance, down here is a special move that you can buy one of these, and you have a force field, a cloaker, and a ghost control. You get or ghost ship control. You basically get to control these things. And I actually didn't figure this out until many playthroughs through, because I play this game a lot. I find it quite interesting. But I don't even bother with these ones usually. I might buy the force field just in case I ever hit something that's going to destroy me, but normally I'm just trying to upgrade the tractor beam and stuff like that, because that's the real beauty of this game. That's what makes the game interesting. Just hit some, you see those little black orbs? The ones that disappear really quick, those ones aren't real. You're looking for the ones that stick around, of course. And that's another thing about the game. If you don't pick something up quickly, they disappear after like 5 seconds. It's pretty quick, maybe 10 seconds. But it's not long. Yeah, there's some more. Let's see. And of course, you can basically use, and because I'm using the tether beam or the tractor beam for everything, I can basically use everything as a weapon, including this thing, which is basically just designed for getting points, but it's difficult to break. So it's really good to use this as a weapon until you break it. You can also upgrade the little ships around you too. They can actually get pretty powerful. I'll be showing you guys some of that later on. Okay, so we're just gonna head on up, and that's just basically what you're doing in the game. You're just trying to head up to the next level and the next level and the next level. And I'm going to finish this one level. There's more of the white matter that you're looking for. Oh, hello. Okay. And let's see what else we got. You can upgrade these guys, and I'll usually just upgrade one pretty well, and get the range on this thing upgraded pretty good. And can never forget about these. Always got to upgrade the shields, otherwise I'm gonna die, and I always forget to. Just going to upgrade the recharge a little bit, I guess. And in order to make it so that my beam lasts longer, we're gonna get a super battery going. Okay. We'll do like one more level here, and then I'm just then we're gonna do something a little bit different. These guys hurt. I just don't want to reveal too much about the game. I'm not going to tell you everything about what these guys do and what's going on. I'm just showing you guys the game. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to try this game out for yourself and see what you figure out. Because I had to play this thing a lot before I figured out all the little ins and outs and all that stuff. And that's actually part of the game, at least it is to me. It's what makes it interesting. Because there is a lot to it. Even though you don't see much, there's a lot to it. Now, I just left a little orb behind. Oh, this is one where I usually end it. This is actually my 4th time trying to record this. Cam Studio was not being friendly with me the first couple times, so... And you guys know my computer is chirpy, and so am I, so... Stuff happens. Okay, now, this is something that I didn't figure out until multiple playthroughs either. This thing right here, see, we just went down there, if you notice that there are some black holes down there. It's like the previous level, so you want to avoid those. If you go inside one, you will die. So, guess what this is? This is not a black hole. This is a wormhole. So you can go in this thing, and it's designed so, see, this is supposed to be something that you cannot pass. Because I'm playing on beginner and I know what I'm doing, I could get through this pretty easily. But it's designed so that you're supposed to find this thing, go over here and find an area one of these hiding areas again, where you're supposed to go from spot to spot and go around until you get to someplace safe on the other side. Similar to that one board. Now, because I know what I'm doing, obviously, I don't need to do that. I've already upgraded myself enough where I can survive these guys with ease. But if you guys play this once through on beginner and then you try doing this the second time, I encourage you to try doing this without all those mega upgrades, because this gets really hard later on when you're trying this on Nightmare or stuff like that. And like I said, the learning curve on this game is extreme, like really extreme. Okay, so that's basically it for what I'm going to show you guys here. Like I said, what you would be doing in this level is just going around, following the hidden paths until you get to the other side where there's another wormhole. We're not going to get that far. Well, we are, but I'm not going to go through it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up these guys a little more and show you guys around a little bit. And then I'm going to stop and come back later on, because what I want to show you guys is what happens when you get like fully upgraded. This type of stuff you can do later on. Okay. So with that, I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Okay, I think we're far enough along now. We now have a second ghost ship. We have a I don't even know what these guys are called. Well, it's a ghost ship, whatever. He actually shoots a different type of weapon. You guys are going to like that. Just going to upgrade him a little bit here. Can I upgrade this at all? No. So I can upgrade this guy. Now I'm saving up to upgrade that. But it's already going to be able to show some interesting stuff. But let's see. No, we're going to forget that. Just go ahead and upgrade him pretty good. Alright. So let me just tell you guys a few of the things about this game that I did not figure out until later on. First of all, this thing is not just a tractor beam. It's also a weapon. If you just click it once, it actually does just a lightning attack. I didn't figure that out until way later on. There's a lot I didn't figure out until way later on. Can you tell? It's crazy like that. They're just killing everything down here. I love these guys for that. You could be concentrating on something and they could just take stuff out around you. I haven't even shown you that guy yet. Okay, that's one of the things. Another one is you don't just move like this. There is a dash move. Increasing this thing makes it so that you dash slower. The thickness on your hull. But it's not really that important. It helps when you're dodging and attacks like the guys up ahead here. But other than that, don't use it a whole lot. So let's show you guys what happens, what you get later on. First of all, these guys get much worse. Yeah, you just saw that. He killed me in one hit, as usual. And these guys now have multiple parts. You can see what that guy, well, my other ghost ship is shooting too. He's shooting gigantic balls of energy, which is really good for dealing with the little ships that try to attack me. Unfortunately, this guy's not a very little ship, so the only thing I can do is basically try and dodge his attacks and try and get here, where it will die from the planet. Then the other guy next to him will take down again. Alright, but that's not what I wanted to show you guys. What they do is pretty cool, but that's not the... Give me a second here. Let's go ahead up here, and we're just going to do it. The tractor beam can eventually move planets. That's right. I actually did it on accident earlier because I've upgraded a little bit too quickly. But yeah, you can eventually move the planets around. And actually, I'm kind of weak right now because I didn't fully upgrade it. But you can once you get fully upgraded, you can actually just carry them around with you, especially the little planets. They're like your best weapon in the game. Also, let me show you guys a few other things. There are other weapons other than this. You can also get a laser beam, or you can get that cannon that this guy is shooting around. It does require the ammo from it does require white matter, which requires, and then you need to get this thing to do that. But blah blah blah. It's just more stuff. Man, those guys just hurt. We're gonna get rid of this thing. Then we're gonna die again. Okay, as soon as I take this guy out, we'll be able to show some more stuff. He is not fun. I love that they can just keep saying stuff like "we're your friend" while you're trying to kill them too. Remember, you're the bad guy in this. So got him. What's that piece here? There it is. Okay, we upgrade a little bit. And you notice that my little bitty ship is doing a lot more damage, shooting a gigantic beam of energy instead of the little bitty one. And the enemies, of course, get more difficult too. They start to shoot those giant black balls at me. Now, if you notice, a lot the enemies themselves, the bigger ones, they actually develop multiple components because they know you're using a tractor beam to do everything. So they make it so that you need to use a tractor beam on multiple things in order to beat them. And it's just another interesting component to the game. I do love it for that. It's not just going to make it easy on you. You're not just going to be able to throw everything around. Sometimes you have to throw multiple things around to get anywhere. Wow, I just picked up a lot of stuff there, yeah. We can finally get the range maxed out on this thing. We'll save up for the max power one, I guess. Oh yeah, this is the level that I usually end on. Like I said, this is my 4th attempt. As you can see, that one level was not the only one where you can play on more than one plane. It's not just always straight up. There is a few other ones like that. Oh man, there's just so many of these little black dudes right now. Get over here. Alright, so I've basically shown you guys the game. I do ask that you guys show some love to the guy who made this. This game is actually multiple years old. You can find it on Kongregate, like I said. I'll put a link to it in the description, so that you guys can start trying it out too. And I would love to see this game and get a lot more recognition because it really is deserving. I wish this guy had realized what kind of a cool game that he made, and that someone else had enjoyed it other than me, because I haven't seen anybody. I'm like the only person who ever comments on the guy's thing about how good this game is. But like I said, it does have its problems. For one thing, it is difficult to see when there's upgrades available, because they meld into the background way too easily. And there is no tutorial, so you can't figure out some of the basic stuff like the dash and this you can shoot. And honestly, I don't even know how to switch weapons. Otherwise, I would buy one of these and show them to you, because they're both pretty. These are both pretty cool, especially the laser beam. That one is pretty powerful. But since I don't remember how to switch weapons, I can't exactly just get rid of this thing. It's my most powerful weapon. So, plus it gives you guys something to play with. Like, I mean, the throwing around the planets and stuff is fun, but this thing's beam attack is just as powerful. So there's just so many different elements to this game. It's just ridiculous. And I just hope you guys learn to love it as much as I do. So that's Black Ships Fill the Sky. Go to Kongregate to find it, and that's basically it. I never know how to end these things, so well, I'm just gonna end it here. Just hope to see you guys playing this one too. You guys have a good one.